Welcome back. It is World of Milton. Milton, of course, and my co-host, Chris.
Yep.
All right. So I hope you're able to learn something from the 5 rules of the road from our last episode. Today we're going to go with top 5 ways of picking up women. Okay, from a Gen X perspective. Not a Gen Z, because that's too easy. That's almost like getting a cheat code in video games and having a ton of lives, like swipe right, swipe left, all that bullshit.
Must be nice.
Yeah, exactly. But first I want to address something. I've been on TikTok a lot lately.
I bet you have.
It's an addiction. I can see why they want to ban it.
Yeah.
But so I got on a chat forum with BLM, Black Lives Matter. So my suggestion was to change it from Black Lives Matter to CLM, which is Colored Lives Matter. Okay? Now, the NAACP is National Association Advanced Colored People. Okay?
Yep.
And in POC is people of color. Okay? So basically what I was trying, they didn't even let me say my explanation, because as soon as I said that, they assumed certain things. And so basically here's my point. Okay, going Black Lives Matter, you might as well be Black Panthers. Okay, the looting doesn't help either. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to learn from your history of the great Martin Luther King, who was a civil rights leader, a pastor, and who brought the Jews, were a big part of, along with the blacks and Latinos, and so it was rights for all minorities. Okay? But the thing is that if you try to do it on your own, you can't take on white America or the powers that be. Okay? I mean, let's look at countries. Okay, Russia and China alone can't take on the United States, but Russia, China, Iran, and Saudi Arabia together, that's a coalition. Now all of a sudden, Biden's scared, America's a little bit scared. Okay, so it's the same thing that needs to be done with Black Lives Matter. Either if you find Colored Lives Matter too offensive, and I get that, then go MLM, which is Minority Lives Matter, okay? Because if you have blacks, and you have browns, and you have the colors of the rainbow, okay? Like Jesus said in his song, Jesus loves all the children of the world, black, brown, yellow, red, and white, okay? So what happens is, if you're united as a coalition, white America or whoever's bringing on the racism that everyone talks about, you can't, white America or the powers that be can't hate everybody, okay? It's like when my football coach took a pencil and would be, you see this pencil? Boom, snap, okay? That's you playing by yourself. Now how about all 12 of us playing? So you get a whole bunch of pencils together, and it was a lot harder to break, okay? So that is what I mean when, had they let me explain it, okay? But that's why it won't work. And then another forum I was in said that POC people are inherently racist against black people, okay? Sort of true, sort of not. Put aside your differences, okay? And work together, because if you try to do it solo, it's not going to work. Let's revisit histories. How the Indians do against white America and the settlers. Not very good, okay? Lots of battles, lots of treaties, lots of getting Indians drunk so they would sign shit. Okay, they lost the war. How the Mexicans do against the white, where they used to own half the West Coast along with Mexico. They lost the Mexican-American War and had to give up California and many of the states. Yeah. Okay. How did the Asians do World War II? Okay, especially the Japanese. I'm sure there were some other Asians that were thrown in there, because I'm sure white America is like, oh, well, they all look the same, you know? So yeah, they got thrown in internment camps. Okay, one-on-one doesn't work. It needs to be a coalition of every minority together. And you know who could help Black Lives Matter is Brown Lives Matter. Okay. As a Latino, we represent 20% of the population, okay? That's 1 out of every 5 Americans. So I think I've said enough on that. Do you have any comments?
No.
Okay. All right. It was 5 questions before, but now I'm going to go down to 3 for Chris. You ready, Chris? And these aren't like, oh, I'm going to trick you or,
no,
I got you.
I'm just saying you'll never stump me, though. I'm going to go 3 for a...
Ready?
3 now. Yeah.
All right. So, what's the youngest girl that you would... How old are you?
30.
30? Okay, what's the youngest girl that you would date?
26.
What? So if there was a fine 21-year-old?
That's too much of an age gap.
Too much?
9 to 10 years, that's... You don't really share things like common interests because there's too much of an age gap. It's also kind of weird to me. It just feels
But
wrong.
you're 30, they're... Okay.
It just feels wrong to me. I don't know.
Okay, so 18's out of the question?
Oh yeah, that's really weird.
Okay. How about...
I don't approve of those people who are like 30-year-olds dating 18-year-olds.
How about 17, but in a couple days she turns 18?
No.
No? Okay. All right. What's...
That's disgusting.
Okay. All right.
Man, we're going real fast on these, huh? We're going on real hard on this.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We only have 30 minutes, so we got to make it count.
It'll be fine.
Okay. What's the oldest girl you would date?
35.
Okay. So you go 5 years up, but you only go 3 years down?
Well, 4 years, because 26 minus 30.
Okay, sorry, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, because, I don't know. It's
so if you
not as
meet
weird.
this beautiful woman and she's like, yeah, I'm 40, you're going to be like, oh, okay. And
10 year, yeah, it's too much.
It's too much.
Okay. I don't know how to explain it to you. Like, okay, say you like your favorite cartoon or whatever, or food, something like that. They have no idea what you're talking about. That's like, what's the point, you know?
Okay.
You want people who are around your same age who understand, like, how you were raised and all that. Different kinds of culture like that, same common interests, you know.
All right, I'm happily married for going on 20 years, going to be 21 this year.
Yeah.
Okay, but if I wasn't married, I'd probably say my age range would be 21 to 65. Yeah.
Oh Lord, Jesus forgive his sins, for he knows not what he does.
But
FBI,
since I'm not rich, usually rich is the great equalizer.
I bet it is.
Yeah, Zsa Zsa Gabor once said that there is no such thing as a rich ugly man, which is so true. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
But I'm not a rich bitch. So yeah. Anyways, okay.
Yeah, you got my answer on that.
Okay. All right. So 26, you're 30, and then 35. Okay, that sounds like a fair range.
Yeah.
Okay. If you ever had a chance to meet your biological parents, would you, and what's your interest level on that?
Yeah, I would.
Right? Maybe sort of curious, like, okay, that's my dad, that's my mom.
Just a little bit, though.
Yeah.
Interest, because...
You wouldn't want to maintain a relationship. You just want, it's like a one-time thing.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much. Yeah.
Just, okay.
Just to state my curiosity.
All right. Is that possible or probably not?
No, destroyed the records. So
destroyed the records?
I'd have to do genetic
okay.
DNA stuff.
Remember last week when I said your parents adopted a North Korean, right? And you're South Korean?
Yeah.
And that was a total mistake. If they had adopted you out of North Korea,
impossible, by the way.
I'm sure it is. That's why I'm saying
hypothetical.
Hypothetical, yes. You would be the luckiest person on earth because of the situation they lived in. I watched a thing on 60 Minutes. It's bad.
Yeah.
So basically what they do, okay, anytime a situation is fucked up, eventually the masses rise, right? And create revolution.
Not North Korea.
And anarchy. The reason that North Koreans can't is because they're fucking starved to death, okay? They are left on a minimal diet to sustain but still be hungry. So you can't even like fight the fight or get weapons or start a revolution because you're thinking, I'm fucking hungry. I can't even think straight. And you're thinking, I need a meal and the revolution will have to wait to another day. So anyways,
that's because they're brainwashed and indoctrinated.
Well, no, but the people that aren't brainwashed and realize that it's fucked up,
they're too hungry to do anything.
They're too hungry to do anything.
But the others, they are definitely indoctrinated.
No, for
sure.
They
have no idea. They think it's great.
No, for sure.
They know nothing else.
They're like those people on those islands that if you go to, like they'll kill you or eat you.
They don't know who
They
you
don't
are.
know.
Yeah.
Like that's the way they've been living for 20,000 years.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They're the last real native humans.
All right. And then my last question, you being Korean, not North Korean.
Right.
Isn't it funny that we say Korean instead of
People
like
get offended.
we should say South Korean, right? Yeah. That's the way it should be because that way there's no misunderstanding of like
they are two different nations.
Okay. So if the Filipinos are the Mexicans of the Asian world, what are North Koreans? Or sorry, what are Koreans?
Whew. You're gonna laugh at this, but I think it's funny.
I'll take it.
We're the Venezuelans.
Oh, it's so funny that you said that. Oh my god. Okay, why?
I don't know. It's like the same attitude. Like, we're gonna be the top or something. Like we're number one. We don't care what you say.
Okay,
like that kind of attitude. Like the
for
Venezuelan
sure.
attitude.
Okay, it's funny that you said that because that was my second choice.
Yeah.
At first, I was thinking you guys were a little bit Colombian.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
Which is sort of similar to Venezuela. You know, with the drug cartels and the attitude, and we'll do what we want. You know.
For sure.
So yeah, okay, no, that's good. I'm glad you were able to answer that. Yeah. Okay, perfect. How are we doing on time? Doing pretty good.
We're doing fine.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna go into my top 5. Okay, my top 5 life experiences. Last week was 5 rules of the road. I hope everyone's following those rules because it'll make you a better and safer driver, and it'll get you to where you're going quicker. Okay, but safe. All right, top 5 ways to pick up women. Coming from a Generation X perspective, okay?
The millennials cringing already.
Yeah, the millennials are cringing. I mean,
cringing already.
Okay, I know. Millennials / Gen Z.
Don't slash me in there with them.
I know, but you guys
don't put me in there with them.
You guys essentially use the same thing. You're like, oh, let me get my Tinder. Let me get my Bumble. Let me swipe.
No, we do
okay,
not. We're the last great. We're the last greats for the 90s.
Okay, all right. So, okay. And like I said, I've been out of the dating scene since 2001. So you're talking a lot has changed, okay?
Yeah.
So here it is. Okay, you ready?
I'm single, I'm listening. Okay, yeah, please. Right. I'm ready to mingle.
Okay. This is through experiences of when I was dating.
Yeah.
These are things that my dad told me, which I took with a grain of salt. Okay, so bear with me, all right?
Okay, I'm bearing.
I'm just trying to help the single guys out there.
Oh, thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, okay. And I just want to put this on the record, okay? So many dudes are cock blockers, okay? I am the opposite of cock blocker, okay? I set up my friends with girlfriends of mine, okay? They weren't my girlfriends, but they were friends, okay? All my friends that went to prom went with a beautiful girl because I made sure of that. Now, when it was time to return the favor, oh, hey, I'm interested in that girl. Oh, yeah? Well, let me go take her from you, okay? All my asshole dick friends, okay? There's like a couple of them out there that were like, hey, you know, let me introduce you. But most of them, like, they say they're going to introduce you, and then all of a sudden they take it for themselves. So anyways, I could always I could always get my own, so I didn't mind helping other dudes,
Leo.
My friends.
Okay, Leo.
What's that?
Okay, Leo. Okay, Leo.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Hey, who's mine though? I'm your friend, right?
No, for sure. I know. I will. Me and my wife will set you up.
Oh, you will. Okay.
We'll put it in the right age group, 26
to
35.
26 to 35.
All right, cool. There's someone for everybody out there. All right. Top 5. Okay. Number 1. Walk the doggy. Okay. Now, it has to be the right doggy, okay? And you want to go to the dog park or beach park or wherever it is that people are walking their dogs, okay? Okay, look, if you have too little of a dog, they're cute, but like, oh my God, where's his manhood? You know? Like I have 2 little Chihuahua dogs, but I've been married for 20 plus years, have 3 kids, so I'm allowed to do that, okay? Now, if you make the dog too big and they're pit bullish or they're Rottweilers or they're mean as hell, you're gonna scare people away, okay? So somewhere between the Chihuahua and the Rottweiler, you need to find that nice, happy golden retriever, collie type dog, Labrador. They're friendly, and when they meet people, they love you. Okay, so you're just like walking around, and then eventually you'll get into a conversation, and you hope the dogs get along so that you can get along with the girl that you're trying to pick up. Okay, you could say something like, oh wow, that's funny. My dog usually doesn't like anybody, but he likes you. Wow. Okay, stuff like that. Show your dog lots of love, you hug them, you let the dog kiss you on the face, you let them know that you're ready for love, okay? If I could love my dog, I love my dog. He is the best, my best friend, okay? He never bitches or complains or does anything, okay? It might take a couple tries, okay? And here's the thing. Dating is a numbers game, all right? It's just like batting 300 in baseball. It's just like hitting 40% for the three-point line. Most of the times you will fail, okay?
Yes.
I even did this thing where one year I wrote down to see what the percentages were because I'm a very numbers guy.
Of course you are.
And I would say 65% of the time there was a yes to going on a date, and then maybe out of that 65, like 30% of the time it worked. And it really comes down to like low numbers, where
so just keep doing it.
It's keep doing
You're
it.
eventually gonna get it.
Exactly. It's a numbers game, okay? That's what I learned as a sales rep. That's what I learned as just about anything. Life is numbers, okay? The world is made up of mathematical formulas.
Oh, amazing.
Okay?
You're going to use a football analogy.
Yeah.
65%.
Exactly. Okay. So you got the first one, right? Walk the doggy.
Too bad I don't have a dog.
That's okay. Okay.
I'll borrow your little wiener dog.
Yeah. Sometimes girls are crazy cat ladies.
Oh, that's
If you want to go the cat route, just make sure your cat is friendly. And not one that hides underneath or will scratch the shit out of her. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So that's my number 1.
Okay.
Especially for the dog lovers out there. Okay. It makes it comfortable. It's easy going.
All right. Number 2. Sorry, I'm trying to speed you up a bit.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Number 2. Okay. You gotta unlock. Okay. This is more when you're at a bar. You're at a club.
Dear.
You gotta unlock the cock blockers. Okay. And earlier I mentioned cock blockers as being guys, which they are. But let me tell you, girls, they are major panty blockers, okay? And so this is the way you approach it. My dad told me a long time ago, hey, son, okay? You need to be nice to the ugly girls, to the fat girls, okay? To the fuglies, as he called them, okay? And I'm like, yeah, why waste my time, this and that? Okay, so what you gotta do when approaching, you can't, okay, look, it's like trying to kill a Roman emperor like Caesar. You can't just like run up to him and fucking stab him, okay?
That's what they did, though.
No, I know that, but I know that, but like they had to plan it out. I'm just saying, like as a one person, okay? It took a group of Brutus and other senators to find it, okay? If you tried to go up to a Roman emperor and kill them, the Praetorian Guard would slice you up.
Paying off first.
Would slice you up.
Yeah.
Cut you up into food. And serve you to their slaves, okay?
Without paying them off first, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you can't go for the queen bee automatically, okay? No. Because either she's going to shoot you down,
100%,
or her cock blocker girlfriends are going to. So what you're going to do is you're going to approach them. You're going to say something nice to the girls that are around the queen bee. Strike up conversation. They got your makeup or whatever it is to compliment them. Okay. So what ends up happening is that the queen bee looks over and is like, why are my ugly girlfriends getting all the attention when the attention should be on me?
Why'd you do the Brittany Mahomes accent?
Yeah, because you gotta do the Valley Girl, Brittany Mahomes. Voice. Okay? So eventually, once the cock blocker girls...
The panty blockers.
They're gonna let through mind waves or a look to the girlfriend know this guy's okay. He's not like the other dirty bastards, okay? They invite you into their tribe, and at some point you end up talking with the queen bee.
Finally.
And it doesn't feel rushed or forced. And at that point, then you can make your move.
And it's all on you, of course. Don't mess up.
Yeah, exactly. You worked so hard to talk to all her panty blocker friends, you know, and always at the same time, you know, don't forget or diss the other girls that you started with conversations, okay?
Right.
Make sure that everyone gets their due. But I'm telling you, the queen bee will not like that all the attention is on her, okay? It's like having a Leo in the room and not giving him any attention, okay?
Yikes.
He is going to freak out. Eventually, he's going to be like, why isn't anybody talking to me, okay?
Who are you?
I'm Leo, yeah. As my daughter said, I am the Leo. I am the most Leo of all Leo, And so I said that in a chat because they were talking about astrology, and I said, is this a backhanded compliment? And then some bitch was like, Leos are egotistical. I'm like, yes, we are. But with that ego comes deep insecurities, okay? So it's not... Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Yeah, okay? So,
Number 3?
I think I said enough on that. Hold on.
Yeah. I'm just checking our time here.
You taking down your notes? Okay.
Yeah, I am.
The next one's a really interesting one that I found by accident, okay?
Uh-oh.
College, okay?
Oh, no.
Reverse psychology. Okay, it's funny that was my degree, industrial psychology, which was business and psychology, but you know, of course, a lot of psychology classes. So you always hear this one, right? What's the one thing that guys don't want to hear?
That they're ugly?
Okay, no.
What? No? Being told no?
Even worse than no.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
You know what? You're cool. I love being friends. Being put in the friend zone, right? That's the guy's worst nightmare.
Really?
Like, yeah. If that's who you're going for, if that's who you like, and then they put you in the friend zone, because once you're in the friend zone, that's it. Yeah. You're never going. You can try as many attempts to try to cross over from the friend zone into the fun zone, but no. Okay, I think it's better if we're off as friends. You know, that's the way it happens. Okay, so I'm gonna do the reverse psychology on it. Okay, so there was a girl at my college, a Norwegian girl. Okay, probably I was a small college of about 2,500 people, so she was definitely the most beautiful girl there. I mean, if you see Norwegians, I mean,
good job, Milton. I knew you'd go for the big one.
Yeah. Okay, so her thing was that every dude in the college wanted to hit on her and date on her. I saw it all the time.
Of course.
Exactly. So some conversation came up, and I said, "Hey, don't worry about it. Okay, I just want to be friends with you." Okay, so I threw her into the friend zone. Okay?
Wow.
Because
you're mean,
no. It was the only way she was going to allow me to hang out with her, study, go to parties, hang out in my dorm room, all that.
And
right?
she did, huh?
Yeah, exactly. I friend zoned her. Yeah. So what ended up happening is two things. One, we ended up spending a lot of time together, which is nice, okay? And then you involve drinking and other things. The second thing is, like, if every dude at this college wants me, but this guy Milton doesn't, and he just thinks of me as a friend, what's going on here? So eventually that friend zone turned into a fun zone with a night of drinking, and we became good friends. And so by accident, who knows if it works, but try it, okay? You're fucking with another person's mind to tell a dude, to tell a girl, I just want to be friends, okay? After they figure out that you're not gay, like, I'm hot, and like, I don't get what the hell, okay? Like I said, total accident, but it worked, okay? So since I can't do it,
you really just wanted to be friends with her?
Yeah,
you really just wanted to hang out?
No, absolutely, because like, look, she was in all my psychology classes. She was funny as hell. She was hot as hell. So the other benefit was girls would see me with the hottest girl on campus, and then they would be like, yeah, okay? So it works on so many levels, okay?
I'm gonna try that out.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me know how it goes, Milton.
Yeah, let me know. And then the friends like, or the girl's like, oh yeah, sure, friends, you know, but, okay.
4? 4?
Okay, number 4.
We're doing good on time, finally.
Yeah, okay, good. When you go to a club, right, or a bar or whatever, usually if you pair up with a dude, meaning like a wingman,
instead of stagging it.
Yeah, right. You have a better chance.
Okay.
But the wingman has so many deficiencies. Okay. Does the wingman want to take a grenade? Okay. Taking a grenade means that like while you're trying to hook up with this girl, your wingman has to take one for the team and go for the fugly girl or the one that he doesn't want to. Okay.
What if you're so desperate that you just want a girl and you don't care what they look like? That's an honest question for me.
Okay.
If I only care about if they're fun.
Okay.
Is that even allowed?
We'll have to. Yeah. No.
Would that be easier to date? Because they're probably going to say yes, right?
Yeah.
I know they're fugly.
Yes, that's true. I'll have to think about that. Okay.
Yeah, let me know at the end.
And a lot of times your wingman will turn you into a wingman and then be going after the same girl that you're going for, okay?
Oh.
That's why you gotta toss the dude, okay? Yeah. Instead of having a wingman, you have a wing woman, okay?
What?
Yes, okay?
Milton!
Yes, you have to have a girl that is like good friends with you, okay? You've known her for a long time, okay?
Okay.
And so what?
I've never heard of this.
You never heard of this?
No, continue.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, listen.
Okay.
Come on,
so
listen.
what happens is that they're able to break the ice easily with other girls, and they start talking to the girl that you want to talk to.
Of course they do.
Yeah, you have some credibility. What's this hot girl doing with this dude?
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
So the only bad part of that is and this is my experience too, is that sometimes that wing woman that promised you like, oh yeah, let's go clubbing or let's go to the bar and let's go find you a date or a girl to hang with. She won't betray you, but because you're her friend, she won't want to share you with other girls, and she'll cock block you.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, that's what I meant.
So you gotta find a girl that you can trust. You guys are on the same page.
You let her know you're after other girls.
You know that, exactly. You know, if after you find me, a girl of my choosing, maybe I can help you and find. You see that good-looking guy over there?
Yeah, I'll help you.
I'll be talking a little sports to him. You know, draw him in,
and then say, hey,
and then this is one of my good friends. Blah blah blah. Okay. So, I mean, everybody at a bar or club sees the sausage fest. A whole bunch, 5, 6 dudes with their cocks almost out, ready to, you know, get it on. No, girls don't want to see cocks and sausages.
No, they don't.
You know, but if they see a girl, then it draws down their wall a little bit.
Okay.
And it allows you to make the entrance. And then you don't come off as desperate because your girlfriend that you're with, your wing woman... will lessen things, and you get slowly introduced.
What if you are desperate, Milton? What if you are desperately...
Yeah, well, that's why you bring in the wing woman, okay?
Number 5?
And then number 5 is...
oh, God, what's
okay, no, it's simple, okay? As a guy, you need to nurse your drink, okay? Or if you have your drink, you need to have a drink that gives you an edge. Vodka Red Bull, right? Okay. You're drinking it, but the energy drink is keeping you alert and focused. Okay? So, while everyone's getting trashed, you know, you're seeing the party as it's going on so you could size up everything, okay? No, I'm not going to go for that girl. She is so trash. I don't want her puking on me. No, I'm not going for that girl because she looks pretty sober and she can see through my game. But this one in the middle, okay? That porridge is too cold. That porridge is too hot. This porridge is just right. She's had a few. She's like laughing. She's having a good time. And then that's when you need to come in and seize the moment.
Do the Joey thing.
Yeah,
how you do it.
Yeah, exactly. So, so those are my top 5. Okay. Let me see if I can go through them really quick. Yeah, so walk the doggy. Make sure it's the right doggy.
Okay.
Unlock the cock blocker that surrounds the queen bee. Reverse psychology. Tell a girl that you just want to be friends. That's it.
Okay.
The wing woman, not the wing man.
Yep.
And nurse your drink. Be the sober one.
Right.
So, and you might even get bothered by like, oh my God, do I really want to hang out with this girl? But think of what the main objective is. Okay. It's to hook up. It's to, you know, that type of thing. Right. So you're going to bite the bullet. And just like when guys put the goggles on, ooh, that girl doesn't look too bad.
Right.
Girls have the same thing. Okay, they got beer goggles. Alcohol lowers their defenses. You're a funny guy, okay? Like, girls get turned on by different things. Sense of humor, money, personality,
Did we mention money?
Yeah, money.